Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon in other time zones. My name is DeJur. I'm here in Los Angeles. I'd like to offer a land acknowledgement. I am on the ceded or stolen land of the Tongva and Gabrielino First Nations peoples. This land belonged to them and they belong to this land. The land was stolen from them by colonizers, enslavers, and oppressors and renamed Los Angeles. Just want to give just a moment of gratitude for their stewardship of this most beautiful part of the world that I call my hometown, and to acknowledge their ancestors past, present, and emerging. We'll be doing a chair yoga class today, so please grab a chair, preferably an armless chair, but if it has arms, we'll work around that. If it's your first time practicing yoga or even returning student, please be mindful of your body. If I ask you to do anything that you know is going to create pain, or if you have an injury and it might create re-injury, please be just be thoughtful as you move through the class. I'll be offering variations of most of the poses so that you can try out different positionings of the arms or the torso or the legs, whatever, and find the pose that is most therapeutic for you. This is a gentle class. However, if you need a break, we will be taking short breaks as we go. But if you need a different break at a different time, please feel free to resource yourself, nourish yourself, and take breaks whenever you'd like. And with that, we will start. I want to start with a grounding process or grounding short session. And grounding basically just brings us into the space that we're in for the reason that we're here. So we leave all of our other life situations and life errands and things that we have to do today or in the future. We leave them, we set them right outside the rooms that we're in, and we try to focus our awareness on our time together here. So we'll be using our 5 senses for this grounding process. And you can use this process in any situation that you find yourself in a way to, if you feel like you're a little unsettled or activated or triggered by things. Every week, it seems like I mentioned my experience with my tax guy for the last however many years we've had a relationship. And every time I go see him annually, I get a little, twitchy because I know I'm going to have to pay somebody some money. So while I'm in his lobby waiting for my turn, I do some of these practices. So we'll be using the 5 senses. Let's start with the sense of smell. So just noticing smells in your space. And I have had a little preparation time and started my diffuser. So I have something nice diffusing over in the corner there. So see what you notice. You may smell, breakfast smells, plants, flower smells, freshly out of the shower smells. Just see what you smell. And then we'll move on to our sense of vision or our sense of sight and have a look inside the space you occupy right now. And so we're just looking at the things that are in the room, and we, acknowledge that we've been in these rooms a million times. So we're looking at the room, the things with fresh eyes. So looking at fabrics and colors and the things and the textures of the things. Anything that snags your eye, like there's a color that, like I looked at something that's green and it caught my attention. So see if a color catches your attention, and if it does, maybe seek out 2 other things that same color. If there's no special color that jumps out at you, no problem. We're just looking around the room. And this is called orienting ourselves to the space that we're in, just looking around. We'll move on to sounds. So listening for sounds inside your space. I have a cat water feeder thing over there. I can hear the little motor going, and I can hear the diffuser going in the other corner. So just see what you hear in the room you're in. Then we'll move our sense of hearing to outside. So outdoors of the room you're in. If you hear anything, there's cars going by on my block, and car doors opening and closing. Don't hear any birds right now. So see what you notice outside the room you occupy. Moving on to our sense of taste. So I have the toothpaste, and I'm drinking some water that has an electrolyte packet in it. So that's a strawberry lemonade, very faint flavor. That's what I noticed in my mouth. And see what you notice. And then we'll move to our sense of touch. So bringing your right hand over to your left shoulder, up high on top of the shoulder. And we're doing, these are called arm brushes, and they are a way to relax your nervous system. Again, I preach a lot about the nervous system relaxation because we're all going through a lot. If we're not personally going through a lot, the world around us is going through a lot. And so sometimes you do feel a little unsettled, and you can do some of these things we're going to do today to help just bring your nervous system back to homeostasis. And, you might hear brakes screeching, and it's not even about you or your car, but you hear it and it kind of braces you up, and it doesn't even involve you. And that kind of triggers up your nervous system. So some of these things that we can do help us to kind of keep calm as best we can. Right hand, left shoulder up high. We're going to brush our hand down our arm, down the left arm. So we're noticing the fabric, and we're noticing the skin if you have a shorter sleeve shirt on, and the bones in the hand. So we're going to do this a few times. And while we're here, sit up really tall and pull your belly button in. So we want to work on our posture. So these are called arm brushes. And when you get down to the hands, really notice the knuckles on the left hand as you come down. Okay, so this is arm brush. We're going to switch sides, left hand on top of right shoulder and go down the right arm. So on this arm I meant to mention, on this left hand, I have a ring on. So I felt that. On this right arm, I have on my wristwatch. And so just paying attention, not just absent-mindedly doing what I ask you to do and thinking about the grocery list. And yes, I have to go to DMV when I'm done with you all. And yes, the guy is coming to fix my car after DMV, but I'm putting that aside for now and working on just giving some love and nurturing to my body. So we come back to just seated, relax your hands, place them on your knees or thighs, and we'll do some head circles, neck rolls. They're also called slow and easy. These shouldn't hurt. You may hear noise. The noise, my regular students will say, it's the, oh God, now I forgot. Bubbles, these little gas bubbles that get trapped around our body. They're releasing and popping. So this movement should not hurt, but you may hear some sounds or feel some sensations of releasing. The name will come to me shortly. Let's go the other way. So slow and easy. So these, I tell my class, I do all the time when I'm driving. So obviously not in motion, but at the red lights, I'll do some things, shoulder stuff, and just to keep things loose and flexible and mobile. We come back to center. Now I'm going to jump back to my chair. And I just want to show you this in case you might have a challenge with the chair you're in regarding your height or the chair's height. If you are taller and your chair feels too low, you can take a blanket or a towel, regular blanket or towel or cushion, and place it on the seat bottom. This lifts your butt up away from the floor so that your legs can rest comfortably, knees over ankles, so they're comfortable and not jammed down toward the floor. So that's for the taller people with the lower chairs. If you are a person of a little less stature and your chair is too high, we then take the towel or blanket and put it on the floor, and that brings the floor up to our feet so we can be comfortable. So we'll start here in our chair. I'm going to turn on a little music in the background for me. And we'll do some shoulder shrugs. So this is other things I do in the car. So lifting the right shoulder, we're breathing through our nose in class, the whole class. So in and out through the nose. So inhaling, right shoulder up to your right ear, then exhaling lower. We'll do 4 more. Inhale, lift, exhale down, breathe in, lift, exhale down. 2 more. Breathe in, lift, exhale down, inhale, lift, exhale lower. Left shoulder, inhale up, exhale down, inhale, lift, exhale down. 3 more. Breathe in, lift, exhale down, inhale, lift, exhale down. Last one. Inhale, lift, exhale down. This time, both shoulders up, inhale, exhale lower. Breathe in, lift, exhale down. 3 more. Noticing how the muscles up around the high upper back might start to notice that they're getting a little, maybe feedback from them, you might feel something, and this is the last one here. Exhale down, bring them both up and hold them up. So sitting up tall, shoulders over hips, belly button pulled in to support the abdominal area. Spine is long, neck is long, shoulders up by your ears, and hold here. Take some breaths through your nose, and then circle the shoulders both, either direction, doesn't matter. We'll do a few shoulder circles. Breathing through the nose, checking on your jaw. The jaw is relaxed and neutral. The facial muscles are relaxed and neutral. So those air bubbles or those gaseous bubbles are hydrogen gas. They get stuck in our bodies and they're all over us. So if we move our joints, you might hear or sense some popping. That's what those bubbles releasing. Hydrogen gas bubbles. Let's go the other way. Circling the opposite direction and really moving the shoulders around. We want to make as big of circles as we can and really get those muscles moving around the shoulder blade, and upper part of the chest and the upper back, way up high. Okay, and then come back to stillness. Bring your hands in front of your heart. This is called prayer hands. And we're going to do some seated sun salutations. So sun salutations were created as a way for the, it depends on who you ask. Egyptians came before the Southeast Asians. Some say that kinetic yoga, which is Egyptian yoga, preceded Southeast Asian yoga. Just depends on who you ask, and looking at the timeline of when these peoples were around. But it is said that the sun salutation was the way, or is the way still, that the people greet the day, greet the sun. So hands in front of your heart, sweep out. We're doing an inhale here. This is the seated version. Then exhale, bring palms down. We'll warm up the shoulders a little bit more. Sweep out, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll do 3 more like this. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale. Palms to heart, hands to heart. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Sit up really tall when you're doing these. The whole class, actually, sit up tall. Exhale down. And last one, I think, inhale up. Exhale down, and we'll start the actual sun salutation. Sweep out and up. Sit up tall. Exhale, we're going to swan dive forward. Keep your back flat, straight and flat. Come all the way down. Let's hold here for a few breaths to let the low back readjust. So this is a seated forward bend. Look down between your feet. So this allows the lumbar part of your spine to loosen up a bit. That's the part of the spine that gets the most abuse from bad posture, from not or unsupportive furniture, like furniture that does not have lumbar support. Sitting, for hours at work if you have a desk job, and a lot of pressure happens on that part of the spine. Also, gravity pulls us down toward the earth as soon as we step out of bed. So that adds a little pressure on the low spine, up the entire spine regarding that. So then inhale, come up, arms up overhead, and then exhale down. We'll do 4 more like that. Sweep out and up, breathe in. Swan dive forward, flat back. Inhale. Arms up overhead, palms touch, exhale, palms down. 3 more. Sweep out, breathe in. Arms up, exhale, forward bend, flat back. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, palms to heart, hands to heart. 2 more, sweep out, inhale, lift. Exhale, flat back forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive, sit up tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Last one. We're going to add some things on after this one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Arms out and up. Exhale, hands to heart. Sweep out. Arms up. Inhale. Exhale, forward bend. Okay, here we're going to bring on the inhale, right knee to chest. So I want you to hold here. Sit up tall. You can hang on to the right back of the thigh with both hands, or the knee, right knee or right shin with both hands. We're gonna hold here, pull the knee towards your chest. That also engages the muscles in your arms. And if you pull your leg tighter to you, it stretches the muscles in the back of the thigh on the right side. So holding here. And then circling the right ankle. So we're hanging on to the right knee, right thigh, whatever. We're sitting up tall and our shoulders are down. The shoulders want to come up to help us. We don't need that kind of help. Shoulders stay low, circle the right foot. And then we'll reverse the circling of the right foot. Breathing through your nose, smooth, easy breath. And then lower the right foot on the mat. We're going to go to the other side. Hands in front of your heart. Sweep the arms out and up. Take a breath in here. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, this time left knee to chest. Hang on in front of the left knee. Hang on at the left knee or in front, the left shin or behind the left thigh, wherever you want. Shoulders are down. Pull that knee towards your chest. Hold here, sit up tall. Circle the left foot. Smooth breath. Relax your jaw. And then let's go the other way with the circle. And then left foot down. We're going to do some circles either way, it doesn't matter. 4 circles each way. So we're really moving the torso. I guess you could also do them a little more vertically, but I like mine wide and deep so I can really get a stretch in the back, my back, and on my side body, my side torso. So doing 4, your count, and then going the other way for 4. When you're ready, move the breath. When you come forward, take an do an exhale forward, and when you sit up or come back, that's your inhale point. This again is really nourishing for the low spine, the lumbar curve, the low curve of your spine. Come back to center. We're going to start all of it over, but we're going to skip the ankle circle, foot circle. Hands in front of your heart, sweep out, reach up. Exhale forward, flat back. Inhale, right knee to chest. Exhale, right foot down. Circle 4 times. Your count. You get to number 4, go the other way. So not just circling, but also noticing the contact of your butt and the back of your thighs with your chair so that you kind of stay in a focused, your attention focused on something. Again, yoga is a very meditative practice, so sometimes we start to daydream. So we use the breath to stay focused, and we use like different sensations that you might notice around your body. We keep in touch with those in order to keep our attention on what we're doing instead of like the grocery list for later tonight. Hands in front of your heart, sweep out and up, sit up tall. Exhale, flat back, swan dive forward. Inhale, this time left knee comes up to chest. Exhale, left foot back down to the floor. 4 circles each way, doesn't matter. My friend Jackie in Florida calls these stir the pots. If you can imagine a big cauldron and someone stirring where we are. Our torso is the instrument to stir, and our hips are the pot. So circling 4 times each way. Again, I do these in the car, not as enthusiastically, because of course the steering wheel is there, but I do all sorts of wiggles, not all through my driving time, but throughout my driving time, instead of getting annoyed with people and throwing fingers at them, or not at them, but in my mind at them. I try to do something a little more therapeutic. Come back to center, hands in front of your heart, sweep out, inhale. Exhale, forward bend. We'll do 1 more set of these. So we start again, inhale, come up with the right knee. Exhale, right foot down. We're going to skip over, stir the pot, hands in front of your heart, sweep out and up. Exhale, forward bend. This time, left knee to chest, inhale. Left foot back on the mat. Inhale, prayer hands, sweep arms out and up. This time, forward bend, hug the back of your thighs. We're gonna hold here. So the spine is long. It's a little hard to breathe like this because our lungs are compressed a little, so do the best you can. We're holding here just to let the spine loosen in the back, low back. So breathing through the nose, long neck, long spine, flat back. Then inhale, come up, arms up. Exhale, forward bend, hug the back of your legs. We're going real time now. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward bend, hug. Inhale, arms come up. So we're keeping the spine long, the neck long as well. Exhale, forward. Inhale, come up. We'll do two more. Exhale, forward. Inhale, come up. Last one. Exhale, forward. Inhale, come up. Let the arms swan dive out and down and sit back in your chair. If you want to take a sip of water, feel free. We won't be here very long. And then I want you to slide up in your chair just a little. Make sure your chair feels stable. So we don't want you to tip forward by accident. Make sure your chair feels stable when you slide up just a little bit, not even toward the front edge, but just like maybe halfway in the seat of your chair. Bring your right ankle to your left knee. This is a hip opener. Your legs may look sort of like a number 4, sort of. Taking the right palm on the inside of the right knee and pressing down toward the floor. So while we're doing this knee press, we are sitting up tall. And we're breathing through our nose. Smooth and easy breath. And the breath is not jagged. It's very, you're controlling your breathing. So very smooth breath. The jaw is loose. To loosen the jaw, you just separate your upper and lower teeth, arches of your teeth, just a hair. That'll turn off the jaw muscles. Bring your hands in front of your heart, sweep out, arms up. Then exhale, forward bend over both legs. Inhale, come up. So you might feel a little screaming in the right hip, right buttock. You might not, but if you do, it's okay. I was on the airplane, not all day yesterday for once, half the day. 6 hours instead of 11. Exhale, forward. So I'm not as braced up as I normally would be with my regular flight. Exhale, forward. Inhale, up. And this last one here, we're going to hold forward. So come down. You have some options. Let the arms hang long, which is a deeper bend, a deeper stretch for the low back, a deeper opening for the right hip, or you can put your forearms on the inside of your right thigh to prop up a bit. You put your forearms on your thighs, the spine is long. Okay, so we don't want to just hump down like we have somewhere to put our elbows. We want to keep the spine activated and long. So just holding here. You're using the shelf method is what I call this. With your forearms on your inside your right leg, you can use the right elbow inside the right knee and press down gently to get a little more opening if you're using the shelf method. Taking a few breaths here, slow everything down. Then inhale, arms straight out and up. I'm going to turn to the right. Left hand touches right knee. Right arm. Depending on the height of your chair, I can drape the inside of my right elbow on the back of my chair. I don't know if you can see that, but that's just because it works out like that. If this is not comfortable for you, then bring your hand down to the back leg or near the back leg or the seat bottom to help turn your body to the right. So torso is right. The legs are going straight out in front of you, even though we're turned to the right. Just hold here. This is called a seated spinal twist. So also nourishing for the spine, also counteracts the gravity pulling thing I talked about earlier when we get out of bed to keep us from floating off into space. Gravity holds us down to the earth. And so this kind of helps to stretch the spine back out a little bit. Let's move the head, left, right, left. Slow and easy. You might hear those pops again. Hydrogen gas bubbles. And then come back to center, torso to center, lower the right foot on the floor. So here I want you to see if you notice any different sensation on the right hip, outside right thigh compared to the left hip. It might feel the same, no big deal. I just want you to see if you feel anything. We'll move left ankle to right knee. We'll bring left palm to inside right, left palm to inside left knee, and we press down gently. So I'm comparing my sensation when I did this on the right, the left side feels tighter. Okay, nothing for me to worry about or fix. It's just an awareness of the sensations of my body. So we're pressing down gently with the left hand inside left knee. See what you notice, sit up tall. Take some breaths. And then let's bring hands to heart, prayer hands to heart. Sweep out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward bend. We'll do 5. Inhale, lift the arms straight out and up. Sit up tall each time. Exhale, forward bend. This is number 2. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale, up. 2 more. Exhale, forward. Here's 2. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward. And then inhale up, sit up tall. Exhale, forward, stay here. So the options again are arms long, back is flat, back is straight, arms hang long, look down at your right foot, or you can use the shelf method, forearms on the inside of the left leg. You can press the left elbow into the left inside knee, just to get a little deeper opening. Hold here, looking down, breathe through your nose. We'll be here for a couple breaths. And inhale, both arms up. Here we twist to the left. Exhale, right hand touches left knee. Left arm is either up over the back of your chair, the height of the chair back, and your arm all work out. Otherwise, left hand near the back of the left leg, the back legs on the left side of your chair, or the left side of your seat bottom, chair bottom. You get to pick. Sit up tall, turn your torso to the left and hold here. Let's turn head left, right, right, left, whichever way. So you might hear those pops again, no big deal. Let's come back to center. And then lower the left leg, see what you notice comparing left hip, right hip, and left and right outer thigh. And slide forward a little more in your chair. Going to plant the right heel into the floor firmly. You can keep the left leg parallel to the right, but the left foot on the floor, or you can angle out the left leg to make some room. We're going to do some forward bends and massage our legs. So sometimes I need that extra room so my torso has somewhere to go. Okay, so we're starting up high on the right leg with both hands massaging down and up, and I'll be cueing the breath down and up, down and up. Then I'm going to ask you to stop at the right knee, massage it, then all the way down to the right ankle. We're going to hold there. So I'll cue everything. Then take a breath in, hands up high on the right thigh. Then exhale, come forward, massage as you come down. We're coming all the way down to the right ankle. So deep forward bend, inhale, make your way back up the leg while you massage. We'll do 4 more. Exhale forward, massaging as you come down. Releasing when you get to the bottom toward the right ankle, and then inhaling up. And exhale down, massage all the way forward. Inhale, come back up. 2 more, I think. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale to the knee, massage the knee. Right knee massage, front and back and the sides. Right toes are pointing up, the right heel is planted into the floor. And then exhale, come all the way forward. And I want you to hold here. So looking down toward the floor, spine is flat and long. Right toes up, right heel into the mat, into the ground, into the carpet, into the floor. And then exhale, come all the way up. Right foot on the floor. So let's do a little body scan, see how your low back feels. Might feel the same, but you might notice a little more spaciousness, maybe, maybe not. Not forcing you to feel anything that I'm suggesting. I just want you to have an awareness. We angle the right leg out if you want to. We extend the left leg forward, left heel grounding into the floor. Hands up at the top of the left thigh. Take a breath in here. And then exhale, massaging down toward the left ankle. Come all the way forward to get the deepest stretch in the backs of your leg, the back of your left leg. Inhale, come up. 4 more. Exhale down. Inhale, come up. This one's number 3. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Last one. Exhale all the way down. Inhale halfway to the left knee massage. Front, back, and sides of the left knee. The knees are pretty miraculous. They have so many moving parts. A lot of them are really fragile, and somehow they carry us around every day for many hours each day. And then let's exhale back down toward the left ankle. Hold here, down toward the floor. Left toes up, left heel into the grounding, into the mat. And then inhale, come up. Left foot on the floor. Sit back in your chair, noticing, doing another body scan. Left leg, left leg and thigh, right leg and thigh. How things feel. Take some breaths here. Drink some water if you like. And then slide up just a little bit from the back of your chair. Sit up really tall, hands interlaced behind your head. The elbows are active. And I heard Claudine, the aerobics fitness teacher, say no lazy elbows. I'm not stealing. This is where all these terms come from. We borrow from each other. So I'm borrowing from the aerobics world and putting it in my yoga world. Elbows active, elbows up high, no lazy elbows. Lift your chest a bit. We're going to do a back bend here. So lift the chin a little bit, chest lifts, arch your back and hold. Take some breath. So this is a back bend, which strengthens the muscles in the spine, but also it's a chest opener, and we're getting a stretch on the muscles on what's called the superficial body, the front of us, the front torso, superficial by leaning back, lifting the chest. Hold here, breathe through your nose, elbows wide. Take a breath in here. Exhale, bring the elbows together, curl down, elbows down toward the knees. We're gonna hold here. You can either touch your knees with your elbows or hover above. Whatever works for you, bring the elbows closer together. Hold here. We're allowing the weight of the arms to give a deeper stretch to the neck and the upper back. We're not pulling or forcing. Hold here and breathe. Try to lower your shoulders to get a stretch on the tops of your shoulders. And then inhale to our first position. Elbows wide, chest lifts, back arches. Real time now. Exhale, curl down. Elbows touch or hover. Inhale, elbows up and out. Chest lifts, arch your back. Exhale, curl down into a little ball. Inhale, sit up, elbows wide. Exhale, curl down. Knees toward the elbows or touch. Elbows toward the knees or touch. Inhale, come up. Exhale, curl down. Inhale, come up. Hold here. So we're on an inhale right now. Exhale to your right elbow down, left elbow up. So the left elbow is going to kind of want to come forward a bit. We want to keep the elbow neutral to the left shoulder, to both shoulders. Left and right elbows are neutral to left and right shoulders. Inhale to center. Exhale, left elbow down, right elbow up. These are side bends or lateral bends. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to your right. Inhale to center. Exhale to your left. Inhale to center. Hold here. Exhale, turn to your right. Torso turns right, elbows are lifted. Exhale back to center. Inhale, turn left. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, turn right. Exhale back to center. Inhale, turn left. Exhale back to center. Arms out and lower them. Swan dive and down. Sit back in your chair. Body scan with shoulders and arms. See what you notice. Mine felt really grateful to be let down. Let's see what you notice. We'll do a little more shoulder and shoulder blade work. Hands in, this is my arm sequence. So hands in front of your heart. We're going to do slow motion first. Take a breath in. Interlace your hands, push them out, straight out from the shoulder. Okay, hold here, keep breathing. Push, push, push. So now I want you to push the shoulders forward. You may feel a stretch across your upper back. Hold here, breathe. Arms are straight, elbows straight, palms pushing straight away from your face. Okay, arms parallel with your shoulder. Okay, so no droopy arms, plugging, no lazy arm. Inhale, lift. So palms go up toward the ceiling or the sky. Elbows are as straight as you can make them. Biceps are as close to your ears as you can get them. We're holding here, we're breathing. So this is a side body stretch from the armpit down to the hip. See what you feel and see what you notice. Breathe, breathe. So while we're here, let's do something else. Take an inhale. Exhale, lean to your right. Elbows straight. This is a different kind of lateral bend. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. We'll do one more set. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. And now we get back on track. Inhale to center. So here we're going to cactus our arms. Again, no lazy elbows. So arms are in a gold post kind of shape. This would be our exhale when we do it in real time. So keep breathing here. Sitting up tall. Inhale here. Bring your hands to your heart. Interlace, push, and exhale. Inhale, lift. This time we're going to do ice skater arms. Arms come down. This is the exhale, diagonal behind you. So now we get a stretch across the shoulder caps and the chest. Okay, that's the exhale. Inhale, prayer hand. Something stopped. We're going to keep going. Inhale here, press out, exhale, palms straight out in front of your heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, gold post here. Inhale, prayer. We're going to alternate goal post and the skier's arms or skater's arms. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. This time we'll release the arms down and back. That's the exhale. Inhale. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, palms to heart. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Exhale, skiers, skater's arms. Inhale, prayer. Exhale, push. We'll do two more, goal post and then skaters. Inhale, lift, or cactus. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, prayer. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Exhale, skater. And hold here. Take some breaths here. So pushing your fingertips back as far as you can. Opening your chest as best you can. The arms are engaged, so the muscles are turned on. Take a couple more breaths here. And then inhale, hands to heart. Release your arms, shake out arms and legs. See what you notice in your arms, shoulder blades, shoulders, upper chest, upper back. Might feel a little more energized there with extra blood flow. Maybe. Okay, knees wide. Bring your right hand behind your head as if it was interlaced with the left. So you're really making a nice hammock for your head with one hand. We're gonna inhale and bring the right elbow toward the left. It doesn't have to touch the left knee, but just in that general direction. Breathe in here. Exhale, twist. Elbow comes down a bit. If you can touch, great. If you can't, great. Doesn't matter. Inhale back to center. We'll do 4 more. Exhale, twist. Turn, come down. Inhale, lift. Elbow out to the right. Exhale, turn. That was number 3. Inhale, lift. Elbow out to the right. Exhale, turn. That was number 2. Inhale, lift. Back to the right. Exhale, turn. I want you to hold here. Take some breaths, and this is another one of those lateral twists. No, it's not. It's not what to do. This is for the oblique muscles. I don't know what we call it, but we're just going to hold here for a while. Breathe through your nose. And then inhale, right elbow out to the right. Extend the right arm out, lower it. Let's change the left hand behind your head. Just hold here, take a couple breaths. Breathe in here. Exhale, left elbow toward the right. Touch or not. Inhale, left elbow left. Exhale, left elbow toward the right and down. Inhale, left elbow left. Exhale toward the right. This is number 3. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the left. Last one we're going to hold here. Exhale right. Left elbow toward the right knee. Hold here. Breathe. So it's kind of a spinal twist as well. But we are getting some different muscles by turning the torso toward the right. And then inhale, come up, left elbow out and down. Let's sit back in our chairs, take some water if you like, body scan if you want to, just have a little moment of peace. See how you feel. Maybe you can compare how you feel now to how you felt when we began. You might feel the exact same way. All is well. Let me put a little sip of wine. So we're going to do some stuff for our neck. So we're sitting up away from the back of the chair, bringing your right ear to your right shoulder, just holding here. So the shoulders are over the hips, the spine is long, belly button is pulled in for support, for abdominal support. Bring the right hand to the left side of your head and just allow that extra weight to gently deepen the stretch on the left side of your neck. And hold it. Breathe. Release the right hand down into your right thigh. Turn your head down and turn your head and look down toward the right side, the floor on your right side. Excuse me. Hold in here. And then look up toward the right, down toward the right. Look up toward the right, look down toward the right. Last one, look up, look down, and then come back to neutral. Let me turn this down, sorry. There we go. Okay. Left ear, left shoulder sitting up tall, shoulders relaxed and down, shoulders over hips. Hold here. Breathe through your nose, Check on your jaw and your facial muscles. So all this should just be relaxed and neutral. If you're grimacing or frowning, you're doing too much. So that means maybe lift your head up a little bit or do something less where you don't have to feel like you're struggling in this, just this neck exercise. Grimacing and frowning sometimes means you're doing way more than your body's ready for or you're comfortable with doing. So that means just take a little step back and test out where you feel most comfortable, but also where you feel some sort of sensations of whatever area you're trying to stretch. So left hand touches the right side of the head. Hold here, breathing through your nose. Release the left hand to the left thigh, look down toward the floor on the left side. Smooth breath. Let's look up toward the ceiling. Down toward the floor, 2 more. Up, breathe in. Exhale, look down. Last one, inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Hold the gaze down on the left side. Breathe through your nose. Inhale, head up to neutral. Hands in front of your heart. Sweep the arms out wide. That's an inhale. And then exhale, give yourself a hug. Inhale, elbows up, chin up. Exhale, elbows down, chin down. So 2 more like that. Elbows up, inhale. Chin down, elbows down, exhale. Chin and elbows up, inhale. Chin and elbows down, exhale. Head back to neutral. Inhale, arms wide, we're putting the other arm on top. Exhale, give yourself a hug. Exhale and bring your chin down. Inhale, chin up, elbows up. Exhale, chin down, elbows down. Inhale, elbows up, chin up. Exhale, elbows down, chin down. Inhale, come back to neutral, arms wide. We're going to just go from one top arm to the other. Exhale, hug. We're alternating the arms. Inhale, wide, really wide, so you feel a stretch around the armpits and the arms. Exhale, hug. Change the top arm. Arms wide, breathe in. Exhale, hug. Last one. Inhale, arms wide. Exhale, hug. And now I want you to rock a little bit. Okay, so stressing out, anxious, triggered, activated. This rocking motion soothes that. It's called the vagus nerve. It doesn't mean Las Vegas. It means wandering in Latin or traveling in Latin. The vagus nerve. This is a way to soothe your vagus nerve, as is humming. We think about our ancestors, they hummed while they worked. That was vibrating that nerve, and I don't even know if they knew what they were doing, but they knew it felt resourceful. They felt maybe at ease, they felt a little calmer, and so they hummed. It doesn't have to be a song, it doesn't have to be a Beyonce song, doesn't have to be a Prince song, it could be any melody you want to hum. And so we rock the body, come back to neutral. We're going to change the top arm so we can rock on the other side. Exhale, hug, hang on to yourself, and just gently rock your body. So like the same way that parents rock their children and we rock animals, I don't know if the animal gets it, but we rock that's for us, so it's not for the animal, but we rock our little cats and dogs and whatever we have, and our goldfish, no, not really. But anyway, so just a smooth rocking, and this you can do in the car when you park somewhere waiting for something to happen. You can do a little self-care this way. So we're going to move into, oh, no, we're not yet. Come back to center. Let's do some foot massage. I didn't realize we still had 5 more minutes. Let me just make sure my watch is not. Yeah, we still have. 8 minutes actually. Right ankle to the left thigh. We're just gonna massage our right foot. So I'll name a couple suggestions, but do whatever your feet like. So you can separate the toes and wiggle them, really pull them apart and move them around. You can take your knuckles from whichever hand, I would use for me, my left knuckles on my right sole of the foot, and use that to kind of comb up and down the right foot with the knuckles. Don't forget the arch. You massage your arched hand with your hands and thumbs, fingers and thumbs, whatever feels nice. And this massaging, so my regulars know, 1,000,000+ nerve endings in each foot, hand, and I don't know about 1,000,000 in the ears, but they're there. This brings extra blood flow to that surface. Let's rotate the foot around a little. I just cracked my right ankle just while I was talking. So let's try that, rotating the right foot, both directions. And so it increases the blood circulation to that area, to the foot. Let's do some percussion. This is what the massage therapists, when they tap on you, it's called percussion. I don't know. Instead of kneading the muscle, you're now percussing them, like the percussionist in the band is beating on drums and things. Do that. And then right foot on the floor. And let's just compare how the feet feel. To see if you notice any difference when you set your foot on your whatever, floor, carpet, whatever, compared right to left. So I feel a little, not quite tingling, not quite there, but something different. See what you notice. If you don't notice anything, no big deal. Let's change left ankle, right knee. So do all the things you like. I already named them, pick your things. I do some of these on the airplane, especially when I'm in the galley by myself, because I don't want to whip off my shoe around my crew members. They'd be like, girl, you have lost your mind. So, but I do some of these things when I'm in the privacy of the galley, when everyone's out, wherever they could be, in the aisle or up front. Just because, as you can imagine, as soon as we step out of bed, we are walking all day long until we either get back home or get to a hotel. So this foot therapy, or foot worship, I call it, is really, for me, really necessary. And those of you that work standing up, it's good for anyone, but especially the workers like the nurses and people that work where they don't believe in giving them a stool to sit down while they work. I think it's more productive. It's not. But anyway. So wrapping this left foot up when you're ready. And then placing left foot on the floor. Let's sit back for just a couple breaths. Sit any way you want. You don't have to be in perfect posture. So we're going to go into final rest, and you have a couple of options. So real quick, Shavasana in Sanskrit, which is a language of yoga, has two meanings. Corpse pose, which is like this, but on our back. It means final rest in a yoga class. The final rest in a yoga class, it helps to move around all the energy you've stirred up and kind of spread it around your body in an even, equal way. You may do Shavasana today in your chair, or you may lay out somewhere that you can still hear my voice. Doesn't matter, floor, sofa, bed, whatever it is, or you may stay in the chair. Your yogi's choice. So I'm going to come back to the stool. So get comfortable. And while we're here, I'm going to do some cueing, a little bit of cueing, then I'm going to shut up. And so comfortably resting, whatever that looks like to you. Direct your attention to your breath. Awareness to your feet, to your legs. Awareness to your hands and arms. Awareness to your spine. Awareness to your breath. Awareness to your heart. Next breath in, take a big stretch. Whatever feels nice, big stretch, big stretch. And then you can come back into the moment. Take your time. May you be happy. May your life have meaning. And may you be an instrument for social change. Thank you so much for coming. To my new guest, thank you for coming, Jessica. And I know that, sorry, I drew a blank. The other lady had to leave early. I forget her name at this moment. I apologize. I'm sorry, Megan. Sorry, Megan had to go early, but thank you. My regulars, Mel, I guess Jessica's now my new regular too. Mel and June, and thank you, Kirsten, for being the tech host.